Okay, we're going to take the intimidation out of this. We're going to de-intimidate it. If that's a word, I don't know. It is now, right? At least in our vocabulary. So this is really kind of basic. I'll show you all the way through the first time, and then after that, it'll get super simple, like super silly. Once Farid spends, we're going to have to read these problems after this pretty much. So we're going to read it the first time though. 15 minutes. So look at here. This represents 15 minutes on a signal level of his favorite video game. If he loses a life, he has already spent 10 minutes. Let's pick a new color. We'll go red. 10 minutes. There's our 10 minutes on the level he's playing now. Let X, orange, represent how many more minutes Farid, I think it's Farid, can play on that level without losing a life. Which inequality describes the problem? So there's our X. So he's taking the minutes and how many more minutes can he play, but it has to be, what are we looking for? Less than, or let's see, normally you just look for the 15 and find something before it. So I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the harder ones. Right off the bat, they like to give you hard ones for some reason. Normally you look right here and it tells you keywords, and we'd find those keywords in here somewhere. But this doesn't look like this might not be a keyword problem, so that happens. You have to think a little bit more. On a single level every game, he loses a life. He has already spent 10 minutes on the level he's playing. Lectures in a number of how many more? Oh, more. Maybe that might be the keyword. More can play on that level without losing a life. So he doesn't. He wants to get as high as he can go without going over, I think. All right, even down here you might get a clue. Solve the inequality, then complete the sentence. Right here, Forever can play less than. There it is. They're giving it away right here. Less than blank more minutes. So he needs to, so we're looking for less than. So which one of these is less than? See, this is actually kind of easy, but normally I find it up at the top, up here, and not down here. But this is a backup plan. Right here it is, less than. Less than, oh, look right here. Less than, right here in our little chart, that's this way. So it's this one. So it's this one. So let's click that one. By let's click, I mean me, even though I kind of feel like you're here with me in spirit. And let's erase all the jumbo mumbo. And how do you do this last part? Well, we're just going to pretend like that inequality is actually an equal sign for a few moments, just so we can find out what the answer is. By that I mean, as soon as my computer catches up with me, there it goes. We're going to turn that into an equal sign. So it's not this one, even though they're the same. So we're just going to rewrite this. 10 plus x equals 15. So this is a question mark. Let's turn that into a question mark. 10 plus something equals 15. What do we add to 10 to get 15? Everybody knows it's 5. 10 plus 5 equals 15. So 5 is our x. So he can play it less than 5 times. If he plays it more than 5 times, 5 minutes that is, then he'll lose a life, it looks like. Let's plug it in and see if Mr. Hoffman got it right. If I don't get it right, I'm going to blame it on you. Just saying, okay? Phew. I got it right, so I get the credit. I get it right, I get the credit. I get it wrong, you get blamed. That's just how life works. Get used to it. Of course, I'm totally kidding. It's not supposed to work that way, but sometimes it seems like it does. Heads I win, tails you lose. Okay, you think you got it? This one might be even easier. Let's hope so. I'm telling you, this is not so bad. With this little magic chart over here, you'll start flying through these, I'm sure. Sure of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this for you. For us. Because I benefit too. It's not all about you. Just saying. Okay. So, highlight. Annie picked out 3 board games. Wow, they really just like messing with us. And her cabinet to take up the game night with her friend. She still has more than. See, this one's doing what it normally does. Most questions do this. See, they take this right here, the 10, and right before the 10, see the 10 down here. Let's mark it down at the bottom here. What's right before the 10 down here is what inequality you're looking for. So what's right before the 10 up here is more than. So now this is our keyword. We find more than over here somewhere, and there it is. So we're looking for this symbol right here, and lo and behold, there it is. It's the first one. So we're kind of cheating there. Okay, we don't even need to understand everything else that's going on in here, although that's a darn shame. It really is. We really should try to understand that some more. So why not? I'll just bear with me this one time at least. X represent how many board games were in Annie's cabinet to start with. It's good to understand if it makes sense or not, because in that way you could say, my answer does not make sense, because I'm making sense of what's happening, but my answer is not aligning with that. So then that could help you see if you made a silly mistake or not. So maybe it's good to try to understand. Let X represent how many board games were in Annie's cabinet to start with. So which inequality describes the problem? Well, we already know it's the first one. So basically, we're kind of like saying what she started with, -3, has to be greater than 10. So whatever she had is more than 10 once we take away 3 from it. So that's what's going on. It still might not make sense to you, and that's okay for now. So x -3. Now we're going to pretend like this here is an equal sign. I know I'm drawing my arrows all over. People get confused. Sorry about that. Let's erase that. That's just kind of, where's my eraser? Just so, but anyway, I just wanted you to know where it comes from. That's all. And this is 10. So what do we have to start with? So that when we take away 3 from it, we get 10. Can we start with 10? No, because 10 minus 3 is 7. Can we start with 11? Minus 3 is 8. We're getting closer. 12 minus 3 is 9. Oh, we're so close. 13 minus 3 is 10. It's 13, so x must be 13. Now, is there another way to do this besides trial and error and having to go through all this mess down here? Yes, there is. It's like balancing the equation, so to speak. Solve for x. We're just going to get x by itself. How do we get this x by itself? Well, this is -3, so we do the opposite. We plus 3. See, if we plus 3 on this side of the equal sign, then we must also plus 3 on the other side of the equal sign. So let's plus 3 over here. Aha, and what do you know? See, 10 plus 3 is 13. And on this side, this -3 and +3 cancel out, and we're just left with x. So I'm going to write down here, x equals 13. That's another way to do it. See, these aren't so bad, I'm telling you. Okay, you nervous? Did I click this one? I did, didn't I? Okay. Should be good to go. Yes! All right, so do one more at this level. Clear. See if we get the hang of this one. What shows up right before the 24? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheat. This is where I'm big time cheating. See the 24? What comes right before the 24? Up there. So we're looking, what comes for the 24? Is it going to be this symbol or this symbol? Let's find the 24 up there. Do you find it? There it is. Boom. Oops. Kind of want to highlight that 24. And then look what comes right before the 24 up here. That's going to be our keywords. At least. Do you see at least in our cheat sheet? We're doing a lot of cheating, aren't we? Hey, things are due at 11:59, so at least, it's at least, oh, here it is, at least. So that's going to be this symbol. That's going to be this one. I'm going to click on that. Now we rewrite it, but change the inequality to an equal sign and solve for x. So it's x minus 36 equals 24. See, I just turned this into an equal sign. Okay, so I'm going to use that other method because I don't feel like trying to. I'm just going to add 36 to this side, and then I'll add 36 to this side. And what do you get besides another day older and deeper in debt? Let's see, this is going to be 6 plus 4 is 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. And what's these two cancel out? So I'm just left with x equals 60. So Miss Estrada will bake at least 60 chocolate chip cookies to in order to, let's see, what now I want to why? Now I want to figure out why. Estrada plans to take 36 chocolate chip cookies to sell the bake sale. She wants to bake enough to keep at least, she wants to keep 24 for herself. That's not too greedy, is it? So in order to do that, she needs to have, well, it's easy, 36 plus 24, right? Okay, let's put it in. Okay, we're going to jump up a level. Let's see. Jump a level. is this really jumping a level? I think these are all kind of the same, honestly. I don't think there's too much changing the levels here. I don't think. Let's cheat again. Don't you love to cheat? It's really not cheating. We're still learning stuff here. What comes before 20? Well, where's 20 up here? Here's 20. Oh gosh, this is like so easy, isn't it? Once you cheat, more than. Which one of these is more than? Oh gosh, this is, I know this already without even looking, but I'm going to show you anyhow. Find the more than symbol. See, if I was going to have this underline thing, it would say more than or equal to, but this doesn't say that. This just says more than, right? If it said more than or, if this said right here, this right here said more than or equal to, then it would be this one, but it doesn't say that. So let's just go back. It just says more than, so it's going to be this one. Okay, well, this is so easy peasy. They call this jumping up a level. Well, we're going to go another level then. 6 plus x equals 20. What do we add to something here, to 6 to get 20? I'm going to use that other method again because I don't feel like thinking right now. I'm going to use the non-thinking method. Minus 6 from this side, minus 6 from this side. What's 20 minus 6? That's 14. What's 6 minus 6? 0. So we just are left, see that cancels out, we're just left with x. X equals 14. So we've got to have more than 14. Must sell more than 14. Again, here it says more than. Another way to cheat. IXL sometimes is not the best. Sometimes, but overall, if you actually try to use it to really understand things, it's really good. Okay, let's jump up another level for those of you who want to go higher than 63. Oh, I can't jump up any more levels. I think that's as hard as it gets, guys. So enjoy. Bye.